the Quds Force has really become the dominant force within the IRGC. When the IRGC was formed, in the beginning, there were no Quds Force. The Quds Force was formed in 1993. We were actually first to announce and expose the formation of the Quds Force back then. And then, you know, over the years, of course, Quds Force became one of the 4 forces within the regime, in addition to the Navy, the Army, the Airspace Force, and then the Quds Force. Now, in the past few years, the Quds Force is the dominant force within the Revolutionary Guards. That explains the stature of Qasem Soleimani, how dominant he was within the Revolutionary Guards, of course, not just there, but everywhere else, but also the amount of resources that the Supreme Leader allocates to the Quds Force. For instance, in these trainings that we talked about, the Quds Force is just like bringing like the regular Navy of the IRGC under its control. The commander of the IRGC Navy Tank City works under the control of Qani when it comes to these facilities. Whatever the Quds Force needs in terms of bases, training, ships, speedboats, they give the priority to the Quds Force, and they give the highest levels of training, equipment, speedboats, mines, missiles to the Houthis in Yemen. And, you know, that's why people shouldn't be surprised that, you know, a small group of individuals, Ansarullah, was basically a creation of the Iranian regime in that part of the world. How can they carry out these kind of terror operations? And well, it's not them. It's the state sponsor of terrorism. It's the Iranian regime behind it, behind everything, from decision-making to training to providing the equipment and the weapons, all of that. No missile is fired at Baghdad airport. No missile is fired at the UAE facilities there. No bombs go off anywhere in that part of the world unless it's decided in Tehran. And it's part and parcel of the agenda of the Iranian regime. And I think that explains why the money goes here and not to the people of Iran. As you correctly said, a vast majority of the people of Iran live below the poverty line.